Hello, this is Matt and this is Whatcast. So today it is Tuesday. We are going to take another look at the Thickest Flat Earther. I like doing stuff like that because he's not just flat earth. He talks all sorts of bollocks, right, that we can have a bit of a laugh at. So let's check him straight out here. There he is. He's going to be making some claims today about dragons. Here we go. Because we all know dragons definitely existed, right? Dinosaurs didn't exist, but dragons definitely did, because they pretend that dinosaurs did, but they also pretend that dragons didn't. Therefore, it must be the opposite, because
dragons weren't real, and they most certainly couldn't fly, and they most certainly weren't intelligent enough to drape themselves in gold, which would help them conduct the electricity from the ether to give them the ability to fly.
No. I love the way it just comes out with all this convoluted bullshit and then just says, oh no, obviously that's not the case. So, yeah, it's not.
That's all fiction.
Yep.
Right?
Yes. For the third time in 3 seconds.
First, you need to know that dragons are most certainly real, and they have most certainly hidden
from the real Jimmy Hill, Hackjaw Jim Duggan.
That fact from us to hide the fact that we live in a spiritual realm. And if you don't know that yet, well, here's an old clip that will catch you up before we move on. Let's first take a look at what the 1946 dictionaries used to say. Dragons, now rare.
What the dictionary said, now rare? That an old dictionary said that? Well, that's definitely true then. I've changed my mind already.
Let's see what Alexa has to say about
let's see what has to say
about this. Alexa,
how many of him do you want? Like, he's already reacting to his own old video. So you've got him on this side, and him at the back. The three chins. They're all lisping and gobbing all over you while they're talking and flamming all over the cameras. Three of them. Imagine having these three. Imagine the triplets of this bloke talking to you. You'd be drowning in phlegm by the time he'd finished explaining. Dragons.
Dragon fossils have been found in the United States.
The number of dragon fossils found in the United States is limited. Only 5 fossils have been discovered so far, limiting the knowledge about these creatures. These fossils are studied by researchers to learn more about dragon species and their evolution. While the findings are preliminary, they provide insights into the life and times of these majestic creatures.
Well, that's weird, Alexa saying that, isn't it? Let's see if I type that into Google. How many dragon fossils have been found in the United States? 0 true dragon fossils have been found in the United States because dragons are mythical creatures, not real animals. However, the term sea dragon is sometimes used to describe fossils and marine reptiles, such as the mosasaur, and recent mosasaur vertebrae was found in Mississippi. No true dragon fossils exist. Dragons are creatures of myth and legend, not biological species. Sea dragon fossils. The term sea dragon is sometimes used to describe fossils of ancient marine reptiles like a mosasaur. Recent sea dragon discoveries. A large mosasaur vertebrae was referred to as a sea dragon fossil was discovered in Mississippi in April 2025. That's likely what he's talking about. No, zero true dragon fossils have been found in the United States.
The dictionary says they're real. Alexa says they're real.
And I just showed you that nothing else says they're real because you are obviously distorting what they actually mean and cherry picking and stopping it before further explanation is given, because that's what flat earthers do about everything, and it all makes you money.
Several weeks ago in the UK, they found a fossil that looked like this, even though they called a plesiosaur. That sure looks like a dragon to me.
Yeah, looks just looks like a dragon. Can't be a plesiosaur because dinosaurs didn't exist. Definitely a dragon, that one. Definitely a dragon.
And just a few weeks after that was found.
Why is he just nodding along with his old videos all like a prick? Yes, that's right. I was right then and I'm right now. Yes.
CNN reveals that their scientists
CNN
actually unveiled dragon remains. Not to mention how they're part of the Chinese zodiac with all real animals.
Yeah, all them real animals. And lots of real animals. The national animal of Scotland is a unicorn, isn't it?
And how there are over 30 verses in the Bible that reference dragons.
Ooh, the Bible. Got me there. And that's definitely believable now. If it's in the Bible, it's got to be true. Along with talking donkeys and things.
And how my friend Lori sent me this amazing 1922.
You haven't got any friends. Why's the new him? Why doesn't he just release the old video of himself rather than having the new version of himself standing there blankly watching the old version of himself nodding along with, yes, I was right, yes.
Dictionary that just happens to have the word dragon in it?
Yeah, it just happened
Let's
to.
see what it says. Is it going to say fictional character?
If they said dragons existed, this prick would be doing a video proving that dragons didn't exist. Contrarians only.
Mythical beast? Or is it going to say something else?
It's going to say mythical beast. No, I bet it says something else. Oh, I wonder what it says.
Winged serpent.
Winged serpent.
And if that still wasn't enough evidence for you,
Nope.
just go to the Google Maps and type that in.
Lago Dilolo. Type that in.
And see this perfect outline of a dragon.
That's a perfect outline of a dragon if ever I've seen one. Look at that. It looks just like a dragon, not just like some shrubbery or something.
And if you've seen my volcanoes are caused from the insides of dragons, well, look at this smoke just billowing out of where that dragon is.
Yeah, because dragons used to breathe smoke from their spine, didn't they?
Tell me you don't see this.
I don't see this.
Second, you need to know that them breathing fire wasn't just a fairy tale.
No, you're right. It wasn't just a fairy tale. The whole dragon was a fairy tale.
I'm going to show you just how easy that actually could have been.
Yeah, it's going to be easy. Let's see.
For them. When you watch this is literally just two ingredients being mixed together with a little bit of water added, and it combusts into fire. It's just glycerin and potassium.
That means dragons were real.
They literally mix and they turn to fire. There's an animal that does this. The bombardier beetle literally does this.
Yeah, the fart beetle. The fart beetle just blows a bit of fucking fire out of his arse every now and then, so a dragon definitely could have done it out of his mouth without burning its tongue.
As a self-defense, it mixes two different liquids together that, when shot out, becomes a hot, burning hot acid. Now, is it
hot, burning hot? Is that like super hot? Hot twice?
really that far-fetched to believe that maybe a much more advanced killing machine could have two liquids that, when come together, just happen to combust to create fire, like the glycerin and potassium?
Why is he nodding along with him? It's so sad, isn't it? Yes, this guy's smart. This guy's also me. What?
Knowing that dragons breathing fire isn't as science fiction as you once
Science fiction? What's that?
thought, I need to show you what I figured out a few months back.
Do it! Yes, I'm here for this. What has he figured out a few months back?
Involving volcanoes. So I went volcano hunting.
Yeah. Hobby, what do you do for a hobby, mate? I'll just go fishing sometimes. What about you? I'll collect stamps. What about you? I'll go and visit places around the world. What about you? Volcano hunting for me. Oh, you sound normal.
I wanted to see what I could see. And I went to Mount Rainier in Washington. And right away I noticed something. And you might not see it right away.
No.
But I sure did. But
that's because you're insane.
Take a look, and then I'll show you. How about now? Is it coming clear now?
No. You think that looks like that, do you? And if it does, what is it? It looks like an Halloween mask.
So I thought, maybe this is just a coincidence.
Maybe, but it looks nothing like it, so.
Maybe this actually is just pareidolia.
Yeah, it just is. In fact, I've forgotten which one's the volcano because they look so similar.
So I went to another volcano, and I found another face that looked pretty similar, down to its eyes and even nose and mouth.
I see a cloud the other day, looked like a poodle. It's strange, isn't it?
And when you compare two different volcanoes side by side, faces are clearly there, but this isn't even the half of it.
It's not even the beginning of it.
Because I kept hunting and I kept going to volcanoes and I kept...
When he says volcano hunting, it means Google Earth looking at volcanoes, then trying to imagine things with his insane mind so he can make some money out of it for some gullible people on TikTok.
Finding remnants of dragons. Do you see this face here down to its eye? Long beak.
Beak. Ah. Yeah. These dragons or parrots, I don't know.
No, and its whole...
He's just like corrected himself. Did you see that? Snout. I meant snout. Yeah. That's the reason why he's stuck. He looks a bit embarrassed there, his former self over there saying beak.
Dragon body. Again, this isn't even the end of it.
Oh no, what? There's more. There's more volcanoes from Google Earth that look nothing like dragons to show us. Brilliant. Can't wait for this one.
This would have been its stomach, where it would have held a whole lot of its fire acid.
Yes. This is going to be the stomach where the fire acid was there. So volcanoes are not actually volcanoes. They're dead dragons that used to have fire acid in the stomach that they used to spurt out of their beaks / snouts.
Next, I went to Mount Vesuvius and found dragon remnants. This one literally looked like it died here. You can see its head.
They just died there. And that's what volcanoes are. They're dragons. Why don't people hunt for the bones around these volcanoes if it's obvious where they ended up?
Head here in its mouth, and like it spewed its acid to create this hole.
Acid.
And just for a closer look, there's clearly petrified dragon head there.
Yes. Petrified dragon's head there. It's clear. I mean, if you think that's not clear, then there's something wrong with your eyes.
So here's where I tie it all in together.
Yes! He's finally got some modern day Thickest Flat Earther to tie it all together, his old shit that he's just been showing us, right? Let's see what he does.
We've all heard
Is he going to pretend they look like Steve Irwin?
the tales of dragons and their hoards of gold, right? It's in The Hobbit. It's in all stories involving dragons.
Yep.
They're always hoarding some sort of treasure and involved with gold. And I thought to myself,
Like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, possibly, that's guarded by a dragon and a leprechaun.
why is that? And well, do you know what they found recently?
Nothing.
In all sorts of volcanoes? Let me show you. They've been finding gold.
So you mean because because the dragons was guarding the gold, now they've found gold in volcanoes, it means the dragons was in the volcano guarding the gold, and the lava is actually dragon vomit coming out of the volcanoes.
Gold coming out of volcanoes. And yeah, sure, they say it's from the Earth's core.
Yeah, so you once again, your citation is completely contradicting anything you're saying, but you don't care. You're just going to you're going to use it to back you up, but you're also going to mock it at the same time because it doesn't back you up.
But how ironic is it
The irony, says Alanis.
that I am saying volcanoes are the remains of dragon, and the acid and the fire and the lava spewing up is the active remains of those stomach acids that...
I've not seen the comments for this video, but I guarantee you there's people giving it, wow, this is brilliant, thanks. And there's like hundreds and hundreds of people agreeing with him.
would literally combust and create fire that the dragons can shoot out. And now all of a sudden, they're finding gold shooting out of these all over the place. Gold might be leaking from the Earth's core, but coming out of the volcanoes.
Yeah, because it's definitely not the Earth's core, because the Earth's flat, so it's more likely to be a dragon that just happened to die there that was guarding the gold.
And this news story literally talked about the gold coming out of the volcanoes, and I couldn't help but notice how it literally looks like a dragon's eye there. Maybe that
Fucking does as well. This mythical thing that no one's ever seen, that looks like an eye from that.
that's just me. But getting back to dragons and their hoarding of gold, and yeah, they say it's to represent wealth and power, and it's all sort of fantasy and fiction.
Sort of. They're completely bullshit things that never existed.
Well, I'm starting to think that there's a lot more truth to the dragons hoarding the gold.
It's because you smell cash and you think there's lots of gullible, stupid, thick as fuck people on TikTok that you can exploit with this and they will give you money.
And maybe there was a very specific reason for it.
Specific.
A very specific reason. And I kind of mentioned it in the beginning because gold is an excellent conductor of electricity.
Okay, what does that mean?
It ranks among the most conductive metals. It's highly conductive, allows electrical currents to flow freely through gold without significant resistance. And well, I don't believe anything is just coincidence anymore. I think all the stories of dragons hoarding the gold is them telling us.
What did they want to do with it? Go down the shops? Yeah, I'm going to hoard this gold. I don't want anyone else having it because I need to buy myself some dinner later. Get myself a KFC. What the fuck are they doing with gold?
It's telling us in fiction form the truth, because that's what they do. They tell us the truth through fiction.
Yeah, they tell us in plain sight and we don't believe it. We need to hoard the gold so as we can have our electricity to power the lights.
And then they tell us the lies through what's supposed to be true. And when I saw this video months and months ago, I thought it looked extremely real, but
Are you fucking joking? You literally laugh at things like the 1972 Blue Marble and say CGI, and then you watch that video and say, I think this looks real.
I couldn't wrap my head around how this would be flying.
How about try and wrap your chin around it? That'd be a bit easy. There's not much you couldn't wrap your chin around.
Without wings. And then it hit me.
I wish it would.
It's using the ether and it's conducting electrical currents.
Or it's a fake video. Yeah. When I first saw this video, I thought, how can it be flying without wings? That's funny, because when I first saw that video, I thought, what a load of bullshit that is. Who the fuck would believe that video? What stupid as fuck person would watch that video and think that was real? That's the first thing I thought.
And maybe using gold all over its body to help conduct that current so it can move freer through the free energy all around us.
Yeah, it was always free. The churches were things that conducted it. We all know this now, right? Thanks to people like this.
And maybe they replaced all the stories of dragons with fake dinosaurs and evolution to brainwash into believing that we are evolved monkeys spinning on a ball in an unimportant place when we are in the most important place there is, the center of creation, with God smiling down.
God smiling down on us. I don't think he's smiling. He's probably scratching his head looking at you thinking, how the fuck did his chin get so big?
Upon us, just hoping that every one of us will look to him and say thank you for this amazing
Don't say thank you because you'll phlegm in his face.
opportunity to live this amazing life in this amazing place. But of course, this is all for entertainment purposes, people. I know this is just some sort of CGI, AI nonsense. Dragons didn't exist. T-Rexes did when Stegosauruses did.
See that, like the way he does that, like they've literally got fossils of some things, and he says they don't exist. They've got fuck all of the thing that he thinks exists, but in his mind, it's much more likely than the thing that they've got evidence of.
And evolution does, and I'm spinning on a ball right now. Entertainment only.
People actually try to copy this guy. He's got such a huge following as well. His following's almost bigger than his chin. Right, that was Whatcast. What do you think about dragons? Please let me know, and I'll see you next time. Please subscribe and join the channel and look out for the live streams that I do. And yeah, whatever. I can't remember what else. Oh, like and subscribe and comment and all of that. Please like. It's great for the algorithm. See you later.